I saw a clip of a live, I guess, that happened earlier. And we have Pandora telling Ebblyn she needs to go get therapy. Based on what? Why is it any of your business, Pandora? Who does what, where, when, why, how? By the way, let's not blame Ebblyn for the reason I'm doing this. Let's blame Pandora for the reason I'm doing this. So because Ebblyn does a video and people watch it, and under Pandora's own advice, she says, "I don't watch that. Don't watch that. Don't." She told Ebblyn, "Don't watch, honey," or whatever she said. Well, you got people watching shit and telling me about it. So if you don't want to hear about it, tell them not to tell you. And you don't watch. You got this obsession with bringing up people's personal life and talking about how people haven't worked and can work is this and that. Where do you work? Do you work? Is it anyone's business? Do you want it to be brought up every time? So this live is Pandora's fault. I try to keep quiet and I try to really just let things slide. But after seeing not Joan of Arc's last video, why do we still continue on putting shit up and talking about people's personal lives? Is that all you can do? Is that it? So Evelyn put a video up talking about discernment, not triangulation. Please, field reporters, if you're going to go out and do Pandora's bidding, at least get your shit right. Discernment. And if it hit close to home, maybe you see it the same way. So don't watch the videos. Don't care. No, we're not racist. Whatever that whole shit blow up fucking out of proportion. I'm tired of hearing that word actually. If you're going to keep attacking someone and putting their information out and talking about the family, what do you think? Do you think it stops because you say stop? That you're all powerful? You're not. You're not all powerful. Your power stops when people start thinking of themselves. Pandora, don't like what everyone has to say about you, then don't watch, don't listen. Stop telling people to tell you about it, or stop having them tell you. She's allowed to have her own opinion. She's allowed to make a video. She's allowed to comment wherever she wants to go. You're not the fucking internet police. You're surrounded by people that agree with you and say yes to you and support you, and that's wonderful and fine. But if someone else steps up and says, hey, Ebblyn's right too, you throw a fit. You try to discredit her and, all this shit. Why? Does it bother you that much? I think it does. I don't understand it. I tried to keep out of it, and I figured that it would back and forth. But you're telling someone to go to therapy. What right do you have? Okay, so she took time off of work. So what? Did it affect you? Did it affect the way you live? Do you know the pressure and stress that she was under? You're digging, absolutely just digging. So yeah, I'll defend Ebblyn. You know why? Because it's the right thing to do, and she's not making me do it. By the way, I would have known about it unless you kept going. This is your fault this time, Pandora. You two aren't going to get along. You play the victim. You say she plays the victim. It's not going to stop unless you both stop. What people need and what people say in private. Oh yeah, Pandora, go ahead. I tell you what. Yeah, you know what? You can show the messages that you're talking about in a messenger message to me right now. Yeah, go ahead. Just like back in May or whenever it was. Show me who you are. Show everyone who you are. You can't stop. This is your power trip right now. Show everyone's information. Just be that person. Go ahead. That's what you do. That's your default. And don't say you couldn't come in here because you're blocked, because you're not. So if you want to come up here, let's go. Because you must be listening. I wanted it to stop. I sure the hell did. And you know what? I asked her too. I was like, look, can we just stop? But I don't control her and she doesn't control me. So she does what she wants. I don't understand. No one wins. No one's going to win. No one's going to. You're going to look right in front of the people that support you. She's going to look right in front of the people that support her. It's not going to. It's not going to make a difference. But you have to strike back with personal shit, telling people they need therapy, talking about how they are stressed out from their job and haven't worked. I mean, what is that? You're gonna make more videos? Is this where you're at? Is this you now? She hit her channel. Who? Ebblyn? Pandora? Who? Who hit her channel? I had a stream. I had a live earlier. There were people in there. We were chatting, and I know some people have a certain feeling towards Ebblyn. But you know what? I don't know if it was a mistake, but maybe I should just tell, if you don't like her, don't come over, because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. Now, people were really good in the chat. People were very decent. But still, I mean, I don't get this whole. Well, Smooper, I'm going to say something. I know that she thinks, because you and KCL are over here, that I'm on your side, I'm on your team. You all can attest that I think y'all are dirty too in a lot of ways. And I've expressed that to you. But she can't. This is her content. I challenge you, Pandora, to do something else. How about trying to be the better person? If you think that there's a good and a bad, just try to be the better person. Try to be what you want to be instead of feeding the negativity. If it bothers you what she says, then you either let it bother you or you ignore it. Now, as far as playing the victim, who goes in other people's chat like, well, you know what they did to me? You know what they did to me? They ruined my life. They came after me. They went real. We have to hear this ad nauseum over and over and over, and we get it. No, Kansas, I still think that's a piece of shit move. I don't care. I would never get that angry. I understand that Pandora was going through shit, and I don't care if it was caused by her, other people. People go through shit. A sense of fucking compassion in this fucking world would be so nice. What if Ebblyn is just at a point in her life where she is just can't be herself? Then's the time to pounce and just keep going. I'm not saying you have to be her friend or you have to be supportive. How about maybe if she wasn't made to look like some villain or some bad person, and her shit wasn't aired out and her family history wasn't aired out because you thought of it as a fucking weapon because you had nothing else, why don't you just stop? Try it. I challenge you to try it. Show us that these 3 years of rebuilding yourself has some kind of productivity to it, and you're just not going to resort to airing out people's private messages, as fun as that may be. You can defend yourself to a point where you're on the offensive. And start surrounding yourself with people that are actually going to report the actual facts and not interject their own personal belief. At least get the facts right. Hey, Rage Quit, why don't you go fuck yourself? How's that? We know how dirty you are. In fact, you can go to fucking hell too, because I know what you're going to do next. Nice try. I don't think it's right for people to say someone needs therapy. Therapy is not the answer for everything. It could be a start. There are other things you have to do besides therapy. That's not the answer for everyone. There are a lot of people who have gone through stuff without therapy and became normalized back to themselves people. It might work for her. It's just, you know, when does it stop? If you're a better person, if you are so elevated that you're better than her, show us. Lead by example, Pandora. I'm flawed. Well, Jeff's over there just blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, Jeff's over here doing this. Yeah. So what? Am I wrong? Does anybody think I'm wrong for defending someone that I care about? Is that a crime now? She has an entire posse of people who will sing her praises, and I'm not faulting them for that. I would like for them to kind of say every once in a while, maybe, give some good advice, which they may or may not. I don't know. But why is it that there has to be such an imbalance? Yeah, it is. It's used as like, and first of all, the person saying it usually doesn't know. I know a lot of people have said, fuck therapy. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go hit a punching bag. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to make some life changes. I'm going to remove myself from the toxicity. And 6 months later, hey, they're back to normal. Here, let me quote. If you're going to come over here, why don't you just come over here as yourself instead of hiding behind some alt account? Just come out and say it. So everyone has the right to defend themselves. Everyone. One person shouldn't be chastised for defending themselves how they want to do it. Let the people decide. Let the people decide if it's, the right thing. What disparaging things has she said so badly about you that you are willing to go this route? I just don't understand it. I really tried to just let it die down, and I was trying to remove myself. And I figured, you know what? It's one of these things. It'll go away. And I shouldn't say anything because people are like, well, you're just defending her because you're in love with her, and you're just defending her because of this and that. That's not it. She has a right to speak how she wants to speak. She has a right to make videos. Everyone else fucking does it. The YouTube police is very discriminatory about what they go after. So show us. Show us your evolution. Show us that you are the better person. Show us that you don't have to stoop the level. Show us that you can rise above what you think is an attack or someone going after you or lying about you. People lie about people in real life. Lead us by example. You're going to take me to YouTube school a few months ago. Well, this is part of the class etiquette, right? We're supposed to listen to teacher. So let's be taught. Let's be taught how to move on. If she bothers you that much, there might be some basis in the reality of it, right? Or else it's just someone yakking. Are you talking about PBO or Pandora's Box of Bullies or all these other channels? Do you tell them they need therapy? Do you talk about whether they're working or not? No. Or show us proof that all these clip channels and all these anti-analyzer channels are correct, and do what you say you're going to do every time. You're going to show something. Did someone say she hit her channel? Did I hear that earlier? Or am I imagining shit? Let me scroll up. She hit her channel. Why? Why did she hide her channel? Does anyone know what happened for her to hide her channel? I mean, is this just another hide her channel for a while thing? I mean, really, what's that? What is that for? Who cares if your channel's hit or not? Why would you do that? What do you hope to gain out of that? Are you a victim of something? Did someone force you to do something? Did someone say something or do something to make you feel that way? Are you a victim? Don't play victim. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to have feelings. You're not allowed to have opinions. If it goes against what Pandora says, fuck you, is basically what she's saying.